everybody, this is your Flashback 3 review, and I'm going to go ahead and get started right away. This says, which three numbers are perfect squares? Well, Desmos is your friend. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and put each number in, but you want to take the square root of that number. So you take the square root of 100. Then you're going to take the square root of 60. After that, you're going to take the square root of 14 and the square root of 361, then the square root of 49. Then we're going to look at our calculator. So let's start at the top. The square root of 100 is 10. That means that that 100 is definitely a perfect square. 60 gives you a decimal, so it is not a perfect square. The square root of 14 also gives you a decimal. It is not a perfect square. The square root of 361 gives you a 19, which is a beautiful number, no decimals, so it is a perfect square. And then the square root of 49 is 7, which is also a beautiful number, no decimals, so that means it's a perfect square. So whenever somebody asks you, is a number a perfect square, go over to Desmos, take a square root, and if you have a beautiful number, like you do here, 7, 19, and 10, they are perfect squares. The others with all these decimals are not, okay? So let's look at the next question. It says identify three true statements. So let's clear our calculator and we're going to go one by one. So the first one is the square root of 121, which is 11. That is true. So we're going to put a check here. Let's go to this one. 49 equals the square root of 7. So let's go ahead and put the square root of 7 in the calculator. And that gives us 2.64 blah. So this is not true. So we're going to put not equal there. All right, then let's go ahead and let's do the next one, which is a negative square root of 121. That gives us negative 11. This is a positive, so that is not equal. So let's try the next one. It's a negative square root of 25, which gives you negative 5. Negative square root of 25 equals negative 5. That is also true. So there's the second one. And let's look at this last one. We have the square root of 256, which gives you 16. So this is also true. Remember, whatever side of the equal sign has the square root or the absolute value, that's what you put into the calculator and check it against the other side. So those were our three answers. All right, so Desmos is your friend. This one, it says, between which two consecutive integers is the square root of 22? Now remember what we told you. See that 4.69? Whatever number or numbers comes before the decimal will always be your first number. Then all you have to do is write or type and. As a matter of fact, let me just go ahead and get a text box so that I can do this a little bit more neatly. So I'm going to type 4 and then I just add 1 to 4 or count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is my next number. So whenever you're doing between, put it in the calculator and whatever number comes before the decimal has to be the first part of your answer, and then you just count up. All right, let's see if we have any more. We do. Let's put this in the calculator. It is negative square root of 300. So what are the numbers before the decimal? That is a negative 17. So that's our first part of our answer. It is, let me get rid of all this, negative 17. Then you type the word and, or write the word and what comes right after negative 17? Negative 18. So that is your answer for both of those, okay? Alrighty, we're going to stop there and then we'll go on to the next part of our review. You're doing a great job. Keep it up.